Hi everyone, I'm Nitahone, and here are the most played red cards at the 2020 Mythic Invitational, where the format is historic. At number 3, we have a 4-way tie featuring these 4 Goblins. As you might have guessed, Goblins are a big presence at this tournament. While these 4 are all important, the 2 cards that push Goblins into Tier 1 status were definitely Conspicuous Snoop and Muxus Goblin Grandee. The Snoop not only lets you play Goblins off the top of your deck, it also allows you to copy activated abilities of Goblins that are on top of your deck. Krenko Mob Boss has the activated ability that you most want to steal. Meanwhile, Muxus tends to stick a ton of Goblins on the table while becoming absolutely massive when he attacks. If you manage to hit a Goblin Chieftain with Muxus, or there is already one in play, it's all over for your opponent, since your whole board gets bigger and has haste. Wily Goblin is the least exciting of this bunch, but he also plays an important role. The treasure he gives you helps you get the other Goblins out sooner. At number 2, it is Goblin Ringleader. I bet you thought we were done with Goblins, but we're not. Ringleader is the most played of the Goblin team and gives your Goblin deck another source of card advantage, in addition to what Conspicuous Snoop and Muxus can do for you. Goblin decks have such a high density of Goblins that it's unusual not to draw at least 2 off of this, and you can often get more than that. This helps populate your board to power up Krenko Mob Boss, Muxus, and all manner of other Goblin synergies. And at number 1, it is a Braid, a card recently introduced to Historic thanks to Amonkhet Remastered. A Braid is a great illustration of the power of flexibility. It gives you 2 options, and while it does both things reasonably efficiently, it isn't as good at doing 3 damage as Lightning Strike or Scorching Dragonfire, and it isn't as good at blowing up artifacts as Smelt. But one card having both options is amazing, as it lets you run a reasonable removal spell in your main deck that also hates on artifacts, and there are several problem artifacts in this format, including Witch's Oven, Bolas's Citadel, and God Pharaoh's Gift. Modality is a strong thing, so strong that a Braid not only sees play in formats like Historic, Pioneer, and Standard, but it is also heavily played in every single format, including Legacy and Vintage. Those are the most played red cards at the 2020 Mythic Invitational. If you want to see more of my top card countdowns, my YouTube channel is Nitahone Magic.